Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025, 2026, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations and celebrations. So today we are commemorating International Playdate Day on January 22nd. As we are planning to take you on the best date of your life, a play date is a great way to unglue your children from screens and get them to experience the outside world. As technology took control of every aspect of our lives, children lost the motivation to go outside and play with their friends. So, play date reminds us to schedule time for our kids to grow by playing outside. Today is also commemorated as International Sweatpants Day on January 21st every year as to celebrate it, wearing our sweatpants all day long, although it might not be possible if there is a dress code for your school or workplace. The sweatpants have been around for close to 100 years. Sweatpants are casual soft trousers originally designed for athletes and comfort. They are made using stretched knitted jersey fabrics with an elastic waistband, drawstring, and sometimes elastic cuff hems. Sweatpants can either be loose or baggy or in form-fitting shapes using thick or thin materials and come in various colors. Outside the United States, they are called tracksuit bottoms, track pants, or trackies. Today is also commemorated as National Personalized Learning Day and World Kiwanis Week. This week is also celebrated as World Kiwanis Week from January 21st to 26th. Every year, Kiwanis is a club that most people are familiar with. They may, however, be unaware of the club activities. Kiwanis is a worldwide service organization, and several service initiatives are held by these groups each year. The majority of these volunteer initiatives are centered on children. The service program guarantees that children have all they need to thrive in communities. Building playgrounds, mentoring teenagers, and funding child sports are examples of Kivini's service programs. Kivini's also collaboration with other groups of fight poverty and sickness. Today is also commemorated as Grandma Day on January 21st in Poland. Annually, this day is widely celebrated across Poland, and children adults give their grandmothers cards, flowers, and small gifts. Often, these gifts are homemade. Schools and kindergartens may host small event celebration on this day. Grandparents are integral part of the family dynamic in Poland and spend many hours with their grandchildren. According to research, Polish grandparents spend on average more time than any of their European counterparts with their grandchildren. Their average is around 9 hours per week. Grandparents will also help with children child care, and instead of hiring a child care helper such as nanny, grandparents will adopt the role of a caregiver for their families. Today is also commemorated as Museum Selfie Day in US, started by London blogger Mark Dixon. The museum satellite day trend has gone worldwide and spawned a plethora of creative posts on social media ever since. Museums, archaic by nature, have always moved slowly to adopt new rules. Their no photography signs were implemented to discourage flash pictures, which degrade the quality of conserved works. But in today's world of high sensitivity and smartphone cameras, many more museums are relaxing their rules on photography in an effort to discourage more engagement with the Public Museum Selfie Day on January 21st, which is a perfect opportunity for people to get creative. Today is also commemorated as National Bakers, Crafters, Makers Day on January 21st, celebrated to recognize the handmade product creators of the nation for the sacrifice and labor in creating unique products that bring us joy. They are dedicated and talented individuals investing their time and energy to make one of the kind of items for consumers sometimes they miss out on holidays and personal time due to filling requests made by others. So the day is for us to thank them for their hard work as well as for themselves to acknowledge the value they give to the world. Today is also commemorated as National Check Your Coverage Day on January 21st. Mental services covered which on 22nd January is a perfect opportunity to discover if you are covered for quality mental health service as a network benefit. The growing discourse among American adults is that having a mental health condition is nothing to be ashamed of, and the number of people receiving mental health treatment is steadily increasing. However, millions of Americans facing barriers to mental health care, including high costs and difficulty finding providers. Today, you can receive convenient and affordable online therapy and psychiatry, connecting with licensed therapists in your state through live sessions and messages. Many more insurers, including Aetna, Cigna, and Optum, and even federally funded programs. So Medicare covers services with minimal or no copay. Prioritize your mental health, check your coverage today, and sign up for the support you deserve. Today is also commemorated as National Cheesy Socks Day on January 21st. Every year is the day that defines a personal taste and style. This means it's all about loving and honoring cheesy sock patterns and how adorable they look on you. Yes, your love for cheesy socks is shared by thousands of people across the world. And now it's the time that you go all out, all flaunting your favorite pair. So use this day to hold cheesy sock party where all the fat fans can congregate. It's time to tell the world which types of socks you favor. Today is also commemorated as National Conscious Uncoupling Day on January 21st. Observed annually, based on research conducted in the US, almost 50% of all marriages will end on in divorce or separation. Accordingly, it is found that the divorce rate seems to increase after holidays and around the tax return time. Conscious uncoupling comes as prevention from contentious and expensive divorce, prioritizing the needs of the children involved. The day is observed to promote amicable separation, raising awareness of alternative resolutions to prevent families from being damaged by divorce. Today is also commemorated as National Hug Your Puppy Day on January 21st. To appreciate our pups by hugging them, these wonderful furry friends deserve all the love and affection we can give them. And it is in recognition of this that his entire day has been created especially for hugging them. It has been said that hugging puppies releases a hormone called oxytocin and more informally known as the cuddle hormone. In both the pups and humans, not only does a good tight hug help to strengthen the bond between man and pup, but it shows the pets that we care. It is a great idea to pick up your pup and give them a big hug today. Today is also commemorated as National Hugging Day on January 21st. Open your heart and your arms this January 21st for National Hugging Day. As you might guess, this day is an annual event dedicated to the underrated art form of the hug. And we love all types of hugs from one armed bro hug to full bear hug. So let's get hugging if it is acceptable by the culture and by the person. Today is also commemorated as Weedless Wednesday on January 21st, which takes place in third full week of January, beginning on Sunday in the middle of National Smoking Week. And an annual event in Canada this year. It falls on January 21st. On average, a smoker lives 10 years less than a non-smoker. That is why Weedless Wednesday encourages smokers of tobacco and recreational cannabis to quit habit for 24 hours. So, Wednesday encourages smokers of tobacco and recreational cannabis to quit habit for 24 hours. National Smoking Week is coordinated by Canadian Council for Tobacco Control and mainly as a week to inform Canadians about the risks of smoking. Non-help smokers abstain from smoking. So, prevent addiction to tobacco and help get people quit smoking. So today also commemorated as Thank You Mentor Day on January 21st as a day to express gratitude and appreciation towards your mentor. Mentors are extremely honorable people who help people in dire need of life support, not medical life support, mind you, and elevate them from a crisis. These people make remarkable differences in the lives of others, and so they deserve a day their own to be honored as a mentor. So, this Thank You Mentor Day express your gratitude the way your mentor would like to make it this day. Today is also commemorated as Squirrel Appreciation Day in US on January 21st. Is a day to learn about and celebrate the world's cutest rodents. Some people hate them and say that they are invasive species, but can those people leap across space 10 times the length of their body? In 2001, wildlife rehabilitation specialist Christy Hangrew founded Squirrel Appreciation Day in Asheville, North Carolina. Christy created this day to encourage kind attitudes towards our bushy-tailed neighbors by setting out food and water for squirrels, even allowing them to play with the bird feeder you normally don't want them touching. So we might generally look at the squirrels as being unnecessary nuisance, but their existence is actually beneficial to the environment and in urban areas assist in park beautification. Albeit by accident, squirrels plant seeds initially, meaning to store away nuts to come back to when they are hungry, but eventually grow into trees, thus assisting the forest renewal. They are natural, they are nature's gardeners. Today is also commemorated as Own Your Own Home Day on January 21st every year to celebrate home ownership and raise awareness about the benefits of owning a home. Until 1860s, after the National Bank Acts were enacted, mortgages have been single biggest contributing factor to home ownership, and their evolution over the years have allowed more than 50% of the Americans to own their home. Today is also commemorated as One-Liners Day on January 21st in US, celebrated every year on January 21st in the honor of the classic one-liners that have left us stunned, momentarily confused, or rolling on the floor, laughing with tears in our ears. One-liners are jokes or witty remarks or answers delivered in a single line or sentence. Comedians and actors in their acts usually employ this comedic method. Some of the most famous one-liners include I have nothing to declare except my genius, Oscar Wilde, and just when I thought I was thought, then pull me back in, The Godfather and the Precious Lord of the Rings, and so on. Today is also commemorated as National Personalized Learning Day. So with this, we end today's commemorations and celebrations. We thank everyone for joining us in today's celebrations and commemorations, and we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form that has been shared in the form of votes. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link with different commemorations and celebrations. Take care. Good night.